third episode, I believe.
Yep.
Third episode of Random as Anime. A show where me, some guy who's just walked into my house off the street called Ash. I think it's his name's Ash. Your name's Ash,
it's
right?
Ash.
It's not like
Stop
Jim
taking the
Bob
piss. It's
or
Ash.
Bill. It's Ash.
Yeah.
Alright. Basically, we get 5 random anime series or movies chosen for us. If it's a series, we'll watch the first 3 episodes. If it's a film, we'll watch the film. And then we just basically do our review of these random animes.
The only thing they have in common is they're all dubbed, which is
yes, they are
lovely
indeed.
for us.
It is.
Most of the time.
Yes. Yeah, most of the time. We chose dubbed because most people watch it dubbed anyway. So, this week we have been looking at... Let's go with the first anime that we're watching, which is Nodame contabile, which is the correct way to say it. We learnt that this week. That is the correct way to say this.
Is it? Okay.
It is it's contabile, not contabile, contabile.
There you go. Bit more cultural.
I know, right? I feel like I have a monocle and a top hat and a mustache right now.
You already got the hair.
I do.
Yeah.
So this is I'd say it's a slice of life anime.
Yeah.
Kind of a music centric, based on like classical music and classical musicians.
It's got some nice comedic moments.
It really does.
It plays really well as well.
It does,
which is
indeed.
quite nice.
The protagonist is a bit of an asshole, but he's
kind of built to be one in a kind of way.
Exactly, it's
in
kind
a lovable way.
It works. His assholeness is working for him. It's sort of a sad backstory-ish. It's not really much of a sad... I don't know. He's afraid to fly, so he can't leave Japan.
Yeah.
Which sounds a bit weird, but it kind of works. I can't really describe it. It's somehow...
not quite as sad as some of the backstories, like, compared to some other anime characters, but...
Yeah.
It's... Other than that, I mean, it's not that bad.
No.
I mean, the characters are all rememberable.
Yes.
And they've got, like, their own personalities.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, which I really liked anyway.
I mean, yeah, it's funny. It's pretty funny. As always, everything in a slice of life anime is way over dramatized. Like, this is where most of the humor comes from.
Yeah,
but it's brilliant.
But then you expect that with anime, so
yes. The opening to it was brilliant.
Yes,
I like the opening music. It's fantastic. There's a bit of LGBT going on there with the very, very much openly gay percussionist in episode 3.
Yeah, very camp one.
Yeah,
very.
He was more than camp. He was gay.
Yeah, he was. But
he was gay.
I do like the fact, like, they all don't instantly get along.
No,
there's like
they don't,
and they still have that kind of relationship that kind of builds as well.
Yes, they do,
which is quite funny. But they don't lose their characteristics either, do they?
Not really.
They still kind of carry them on anyway.
Yes, they do. Nodame is so funny. It's just her and I think it's Miho. Is it Miho he's called? The violinist guy.
Yeah.
Who loves rock. It's so just those two together is brilliant. And every single time it's just it's worth watching.
Yeah,
I definitely say that. I like how they for a classical as someone who's into music himself, I relate to what they say about like classical music being far too focused on how like reading the music, because the main character is like really, really good at piano, but she plays by ear, so she's all quite messy. In fact, she's just messy in general.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Literally,
pretty much messy in general. I love that scene when he's like clearing up her thing. There's like, what is this? Oh, it's this. What is this? Oh, it's this. What is this? I have no idea what that is.
Behind the scenes of Just Ask Anime.
Oh, there it is. I invite him into my house, and now he's dissing it already. It's actually quite clean. Give me a break. Right. Shut up. Okay, so that's
Anyway,
that one.
How would you rate it? Because we
Me,
haven't actually said
exactly. Yeah, I actually want to finish watching this one.
that. Yeah,
I'm
would you buy
intrigued.
it?
No, I've already. It's not good enough to buy, but I'm going to finish watching it.
Yeah, I think I would finish watching it as well because it is worth a watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely listen to the soundtrack as well.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's good music. So should we move on to the next anime, which is Hamatora the animation.
Ooh,
I like this one a lot.
I did like it.
This has again a similar feeling to Defragments, which we've named before, and an anime that I absolutely adore called Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Which I have not seen yet.
No, you really need to.
I will eventually after I've done
should.
this.
Yes, you should. Extremely off the wall, random anime, but it's fantastic. Every step of the way, it's fantastic. Did you spot the random little tiger mascot in every episode?
Yeah, I did. That was quite funny.
It's just little points. It's almost like a game, like spot the mascot.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's great. I guess it's detective.
Yeah, it's like
story.
Essentially like a detective version of like almost like X-Men kind of powers.
Yeah.
With like high school detectives.
Yeah.
Kind of feel to it. But yeah, I really liked it. I like the fact all the characters were memorable in their own way.
Yeah.
They weren't like bland
there was
characters.
Not a bland character in that at all.
Yeah, and the plots were quite interesting to watch.
Yeah.
It was nice and bright and vibrant as well.
Yeah, I think it's actually
really helped it.
Yeah, I think the reason it says it's called Hamatora the animation is because it's part of a like multimedia project.
Yeah.
So I think there's comics and there's video games as well, which is really cool. So
yeah.
I want to get my hands on some of those to definitely get them. And it's even had a stage play. I actually looked it up. There's a Hamatora stage play.
We'll have to have a look at that in a bit because that sounds pretty funny.
I know, right? YouTube that for days.
It's worth a Google.
It definitely is. Yeah, moving back onto the powers. So it's kind of like there was a supernatural element. I think like the minimum holders is what they call it.
Yeah, which is they're almost like mutants, aren't they? Like some of them have powers,
yes,
other of them don't.
Yeah,
so, which is kind of interesting. I like the fact that they weren't like you couldn't tell what they are straight away until they used it, which was really interesting.
Yes. It's set in a real world.
Yeah.
Atmosphere. So it's set. I think it's Tokyo. It's set. Very likely somewhere in Japan. They don't really say exactly where it is, but it definitely looks like modern Japan city somewhere. Can't really tell you where. You're putting a face like you know where. I feel like you're gonna.
I think it was Tokyo.
Okay.
It was somewhere along there.
Yeah. And it kind of, as hilarious as it is, like the comedy stays in throughout, but it gets pretty dark pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like, there's some guy going around. So minimum holders are like certain people who have these powers, and there is a guy going around who is basically taking these minimum holders' brains, because that's where their power is in their brains.
Yeah.
So he's basically going around collecting minimum holder brains, which is really creepy.
Yeah.
Really creepy.
Very creepy.
Yeah.
Because you actually like see the head as well.
Yeah.
Like the whole, which is quite eerie in itself.
Yeah, it's like you kind of starts off, you're like, oh, this is hilarious, this is going to be funny, and then you get to the episode and you're like,
nope.
oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's quite deep as well with that. I think it was episode 3 with the school kid who was getting bullied.
Yeah.
And it turns out the teacher was like was it masochist or something like that?
Yeah.
And like the teacher was orchestrating the bullying,
Yeah.
and then like making fun of it online and stuff. It's like, what?
And making money from it as well, because he was he had that guy. I don't think spoilers are either. Yeah, he was actually doing drawings of the pictures and selling them, wasn't he?
Oh
he was selling them online.
Blackmail because his minimum was that he could when he draws he could draw, and that would be like picture quality drawings. So he was drawing it from his eyes, but they thought it was like photos. So he was like, "Yeah, there's evidence." So basically, he drew stickmen and was like, "Look, I have proof."
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, it's definitely very, very vibrant. Very, very funny.
I really like the ongoing joke with like that girl. The main antagonist. I don't know if it's his sister or if it's just a girl that hangs out with her.
Some random girl.
Just like she constantly like uses all of his money to buy food and like drinks.
So the main protagonist is always poor.
Yeah, 300 yen. Yeah, that's one glass of milk for her. It's 500 yen for a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the 50 yen for you. That's all you got left now.
Yeah.
Make that 10, sorry.
But minus the 10 yen that you owe me from last time, so you got nothing now.
but don't worry, you still only use me. You still only owe me like 300 yen. It's 50 off.
Yeah. So let's go to rating it. See, I love this. I am going to actively search to buy this because I want to own it. It's so good. I love it.
I think I'm with you there. I think I'm going to carry on watching it, but I'm definitely going to buy it if I can find it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's move on to the third anime in our little ensemble that we have today, which is Pandora in the Crimson Shell Ghost.
Oh dear. Where to begin?
Wow.
Where to begin?
Well, okay, so
should we start with what we like first?
I'm gonna open with what it's about.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It's based off of a scrapped story by Masamune Shiro. For those of you who don't know who Masamune Shiro is, he is the guy who made the manga, the brainchild of Ghost in the Shell, Appleseed. I don't really need to name any others because those two should just tell you everything.
Pretty much think of a futuristic anime
that
involving cyborgs.
Yeah. So and this one is basically like this anime is basically a sci-fi twist on a Magic Girl anime.
Pretty much.
That about sums it up in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So what stuff did you like about this?
As kind of messed up as some of it was, I did like the animation. It was quite fluid.
The animation was good. Yeah.
That word's really bad for some of the scenes, but yeah, it was quite constant throughout. Weirdly enough, we always find this like the dubbing for it was really good, even though the anime isn't quite as good. It's really weird that they would put such good
voice actors
and voices with the characters, which matches the character.
Yes, absolutely.
With such a kind of weird anime, you would think they'd put them with a better one, give them a better story.
Yeah, I know what I mean.
But yeah,
I found
the colours were quite nice as well.
I found the cat maid thing quite funny.
Yes. I think we know a certain someone who'd go nuts for that.
Yeah, we do know a certain someone. We know a certain someone who would just adore this anime in general. I have told him about it. He does know this. Hopefully, after he's seen it, I'll be getting lots of gratitude for knowing about this. But yeah, in fact, that's about the only thing. You've covered everything else for me. That's about the only thing for me.
Pretty much. Do you want us to talk about what you hated about it now?
Basically, why a cat maid? There was really no need for there to be a cat maid. Like, why?
Do you want to know what I felt the most disturbing thing? Not even like the thing that you're probably going to talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
The fact that I can't remember if she was a doctor or professor. The woman with the glasses.
Yeah,
her
professor. I think.
Professor. She programmed the cat maid, Cyborg.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all the things that she does, like her being embarrassed and blushing, and her form, is pre-programmed by her.
No.
So it's not like she's naturally being embarrassed or shy or anything. She's been programmed to be shy.
That's what makes it so much
which
worse.
Is even more worse.
Just makes it terrible. I think that's going to lead into.
So do you want to explain about her power?
The Pandora device.
Pandora device.
So, okay, the story follows another bioroid, I think they call them. It's basically like an augmented human, aka ripping off Major from Ghost in the Shell, but doing it in like a weird schoolgirl, small person voice. Yeah. But basically, she has the ability to unlock like a Pandora mode, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
But she has to go through the Pandora device, and the Pandora device is inside of the cat-maid robot. To access this, the cat-maid robot lifts up her dress, and like a port opens up that I don't even know what to say for the placement. Like I can't even. It seems like to unlock her Pandora mode, she's doing some inappropriate things to the cat maid.
Just as a reference for everyone listening to this, Joe's face has now gone bright pink, as well as mine.
Oh, this is just bad. Like,
yes,
whoever thought of that?
So every now and again, you'll get her pulling bloody bullets, ammo, a gun out of her skirt.
Oh,
randomly.
God, yeah.
Just and the worst thing is, no one questions it.
No,
they just accept it as if it's normal. It was absolutely bizarre.
Yeah.
And it's not really just her who's the cosplayer. You also get like, I think there's a Playboy bunny at one point. There's a girl in a school uniform.
Every kind of
just think
dodgy anime cliche is there.
It's like the lolly version of Ghost in the Shell, pretty much.
To the point where it really rips off Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Like, so much rips off Ghost in the Shell.
They've even got the robots as well. Like, the big, chunky ones. Just give them, like, the one eye.
Oh, yeah. They even copy the, I forgot the name of them. I know what you mean, the
blue
Spider-Bots.
Spider-Bots,
yeah.
Oh, it's just so bad.
There's even copies Pokemon as well with the reporter.
Yeah. Now
so many times.
She's the only one I like. The only thing I liked about the actual anime.
I didn't actually. I was getting annoyed by her, if I'm honest. She was actually annoying me, especially when they give her her own little Eki moments.
Now I don't like the Eki moments with her, but I like the comedic moments with her.
Yeah,
I mean the comedic moments were generally quite funny. As soon as the Eki moments was a bit. It's just really unnecessary.
Why? Why? The Magic Girl transformations.
Yeah.
Where do we begin with that? Now, Ash knows I hate Magic Girl animes with a passion. I cannot stand them. Why? However, I know Ash actually does like Sailor Moon and some others. So...
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend's into it, and as long as it's watchable, I don't mind. Yeah.
Define watch. No. To me, I couldn't.
I know you just can't, but
I cannot do it. I mean, this was basically, this anime to me was just kind of techno, Eki, Magic Girl. It was really not good.
It kind of felt like a sellout anime as well.
It really did. I mean,
it didn't really. What
I've got written in my notes is how I was like feeling at the time, and it was like, this anime hurts my soul. So much hurts my soul. It's like, why is this a thing? Why is this even made?
Because there are a few moments where they're like, Okay, red flag. I just met you. Red flag. Go away. Don't go with her.
No, I'm done.
Anyway,
okay, my verdict on this series, is I will not be watching this. Hopefully, ever again in my life.
I won't be watching it again.
Nope, definitely not. So,
anyway,
moving on to something much better. One Piece Film Z.
Yes. Now this is more like
good.
it.
This was good.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoy. I mean, I love One Piece anyway.
Yeah. Would you like your random fact, One Piece fact of the
Go
day?
for it. Go for it.
The Sea Prism Stone bullets are canon as well for the One Piece manga and anime.
That's good.
And they've actually mentioned that they're going to use that idea with the newest arc. Which is going to be with where they got all the cool samurais.
Okay.
And like Mihawk and all those characters are going to be from there. So
Well,
it'll be interesting to see if we get Zoro to get a new Sea Prism sword. That'd be pretty badass. That would be really good to like take on some Yonkos and stuff. Like the big heavy duty pirates. But these Sea Prism bullets, if you have a devil fruit power, like Luffy can stretch like rubber.
Sea Prism Stone.
Yeah, it pretty much just kills you and negates it.
Yep.
And in this film, we have a character who basically has a robotic arm that is made of it.
Sea Prism Stone.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. I mean...
And he's the most manliest man ever.
Wow. He's pretty manly, I'll give you that.
He is.
I mean, the animation for this is beautiful.
Oh, it is.
Such really good quality for One Piece. Really good quality for One Piece. I love it. And that only heightens the fight scenes.
Yes.
The fight scenes just look amazing in this film. I think just watch the film, enjoy it. You don't necessarily have to be into One Piece to enjoy the film, because you don't actually necessarily have to know where all the characters are from to enjoy it either.
Because it's nice because the way they've set it up is that if you are brand new to the anime, because of how the Straw Hats are with each other, it's already built up. You don't need to watch the 300 and something episodes.
Yeah.
To catch up.
Exactly. You can just watch this film and enjoy One Piece in all of its crazy glory.
Said that, I did enjoy seeing some of those admirals again, and because I haven't seen any of those in the anime for ages. So.
I see. That's pretty Aokiji.
Yeah, Aokiji. I liked seeing him back again.
Akieno, which sort of we didn't really see.
Yeah.
The weird light dude who I've actually not seen.
You see Luffy's grandfather at one point as well.
Yes, you do.
Which I liked. That was a really nice touch. If anyone's given backstory, it should be him.
Yeah.
He's
Ash is a little bit biased. He does love Garp as a character.
I do love Garp. He's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was definitely...
He's a bit of a dick as a granddad.
Yeah,
but he's...
I like the different outfits.
Yes.
It's quite nice to see them actually changing things up with different outfits. For anyone who actually is not a One Piece fan, in One Piece they go through long stages and have huge arcs and hundreds of episodes where they'll wear exactly the same outfit for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, most animes do that anyway, just because it's easier for characters. Their outfit is almost a character in itself, or an extension of the character. But it's nice that in the One Piece world they kind of change it up and they make it so that you can see that the outfits do work like our normal outfits.
What do you think of some of the devil fruit powers for the villains?
I liked the devil fruit powers.
Yeah,
they were way overpowered.
Yeah, they were really overpowered. What do you think of? I think it was the age fruit.
Oh no! It's the return fruit.
The return fruit.
They were
they got a Chibi Nami
No, they weren't chibis.
They weren't chibi, but you had like
They were kids. They
kid
turned
Nami,
to kids, Nami, and a kid Chopper.
then you had Brooke, who slightly is younger, but to be honest, he's like 80 anyway.
He wasn't younger.
He is. He was a lot. He was younger.
He wasn't young.
He was like
that was the joke. Was he was like, I'm younger. Look at me. My hair is so shiny, and everyone was like, dude, you look exactly the same.
They did make him younger, but even if they made him very, very younger, he'd still be a skeleton.
I know.
Because of the devil fruit.
Yeah. But...
He doesn't have a body anymore.
No.
That is his body. But yeah, I mean, it was quite funny. Sanji kind of had a creepy moment.
Sanji had a lot of creepy moments.
Yeah.
Sanji always has creepy moments, but that's fine.
Brooke has his moments, but that watching Nami grow up moment was a little borderline creepy. Yeah, but other than that, it was really good.
As always, Luffy is extremely overpowered.
Yes,
like ridiculously overpowered. But I loved that he was.
Yeah,
just because who doesn't want to watch Luffy destroy stuff?
I liked how he was with towards Zed. Sorry, with that battle. As soon as he took the hat off, and finished that little brawl, he didn't want to. He wasn't that bothered about carrying on with the fight.
No,
he got his hat back. He had his armor.
It was that bit when all the soldiers are running up and Luffy just stands there. He just walks up and just literally looks at them, and they all just go.
Yeah,
and that was yes. That's when you truly see.
It's nice you actually learn a little bit more about the New World. Is it New World?
Yeah, New World.
You learn a bit more about the New World as well.
Yes,
which is quite interesting because you never really learn much about that sort of stuff in the One Piece movies.
No, that's true.
It's mainly about some random villain that they have to fight.
Yep, that's true. The ending. Yeah. That was really interesting. So the ending music, normally we have kind of some Japanese artists that will do something. This time round, the ending to this one has Avril Lavigne, who does a cover of Joan Jett's Bad Reputation. I loved it. It was brilliant. Mm-hmm. But even more surprising, before that, Avril Lavigne does a cover of Nickelback's How You Remind Me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out there. I preferred the Avril Lavigne version.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty bad. Not bad. It's not bad. I meant badass. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Well, I would say it was nice. It was nice hearing a different take on
it went well with the pictures they had behind as well.
It did.
They had some of the Navy admirals and the captains.
All as children.
Yeah, all as children, and then you had the random pirates that they've met along the way as well.
Yeah.
And some of the straw hats of children, which was quite funny.
It was really good. And even some from past films.
Yeah, some from past films, which was pretty good.
So, overall, One Piece Film Z, I will be buying that one as soon as I can.
Definitely. I already own it.
Alright. Right for some.
Yeah.
So...
In fact, I had the figure of Zed at one point, but I think I gave it to Jenna at one point.
Jenna is Ash's girlfriend.
Yeah, Jenna's my girlfriend.
So, let's move on to the final film in our collection, which is Evangelion 2.0, You Cannot Advance. Ash, as you can hear by that long, drawn-out sigh, loves this film. It's his best. It's his most favourite film ever.
When it says you cannot advance, that's basically what they tell you when you go to see it in the cinema. That's the guys at the ticket box office warning you not to go in and see the film because it's that bad.
That was a bit of a long-winded joke, but fair enough. I mean, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. There was a distinct lack of backstory for the characters. And I mean, I understand this is the second film. We're only watching the second film out of a series of 3, so maybe there was backstory in other ones. But even for new characters like Asuka, she was a new character, and there was little to no backstory for her at all. All we get is that she's incredibly annoying and incredibly loud, and that's it.
there's not really much between them all either, is there?
No, we don't know why the ocean is red.
No.
I mean, I guess they may have described that previously in the first film, but at the same time, going to the second film, it would have been nice to have someone at least explain it in some sort of way.
Yeah.
It's just kind of apparently it's red now, and there's no life in it. So, yay.
We don't know much about the penguin that's in Evangelion.
No. I didn't mind the penguin. The penguin was okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
I would like to know more about him.
That's
just kind of there. I suppose they need a mascot, so he's just there.
Exactly. The main antagonist, I've actually forgotten his name. It was like Shiro or something like that.
Senji? No.
Forget it. He was
begins with S.
Begins with an S. He was very annoying and depressed, and reminded me of another really annoying antagonist from an anime called Attack on Titan, who annoyed me greatly.
Yes.
So I just didn't get on with him. I didn't quite understand what they were fighting.
Yeah, those were monsters called angels. I don't know where they came from.
That's what I mean. Like, I got that far, but I didn't know like what was their purpose. Why were they attacking?
Well, apparently it's just to destroy. We don't get any backstory. Well, not in that one anyway.
But they number them.
Yeah.
So like, what
I don't know. Are they supposed to be collecting them? Are they meant to be experimenting on them? Was it us? Did we create them? I don't know.
Where did they come from?
We're gonna get loads of like.
I don't care.
Feel free to comment why.
At any moment that it can fit it in, it will be as pervy as it can be. This anime.
Yeah.
Like there are
There's some incest moments as well. I think it's incest. I don't know.
No, there isn't incest moment. It's not in this film.
And that's.
I don't know what animes you're watching.
I don't know.
I did one thing I did like though, on the back of I can't remember what the major lady that was in charge of the kids that was living with them. She was wearing like a vest top thing.
Yeah.
And on her back it said Concord, and it had Bristol, which is where we're from. Way.
Yeah.
So that was like the only redeeming factor was like, way, our hometown is in this anime. So.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
However, there is, like I said, a distinct lack of clothing in this anime.
Yes.
And it's very depressing.
Yeah, it's
very depressing. Like, I mean, I guess there are slight moments where it's alleviated a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, there is a point.
It pretty much goes from depressing to pervy to comedic, and then back to depressing again.
It feels like it feels like a. Right, okay. There's a part in the anime where one of the they call them Evas. One of the Evas turns into an angel.
Yeah. Did they ever explain why? I can't remember.
I know they didn't. They don't. That's another thing. They don't explain why that would then turn into an angel. It just does. But the pilot is trapped inside of it. So another Eva goes berserk and ends up destroying it. And then there's a scene where you see it with its mouth, and it the pilot's wearing like these little pod things, and you see it with its mouth, and it like crushes it in its mouth, and you hear like the scream of the girl pilot, and like the red blood stuff pouring out, and you're like, oh. As much as she was an annoying character, that was not nice.
But
I didn't want to see that.
How am I supposed to care? We barely got any backstory for you.
Well, I just felt it went a bit gratuitous with the whole blood stuff, I guess.
Yeah. I suppose they got loads of red in that anime, and they need to put some more in somewhere.
Oh, jeez, yeah. It felt like a rip-off of Gundam meets Pacific Rim.
Yeah. I think... I know you're just going to call me a Gundam fanboy, but...
Gundam fanboys are like... Gundam's
at least,
good.
like, at that time, you had... It was... Gundam was out at that point, okay?
Yep.
You look at some of the Gundam episodes and like the short miniseries that were out at the same time, and the quality between them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Gundam probably had a lot more money to go into it, but even like it's the basic stuff of it was just so much better.
There's so like saying like there's such a lack of character depth in Evangelion, where at least Gundam like is more about the characters and the pilots and what goes on around them.
Yeah. At least they kind of explain like what they're doing with their enemy and stuff like that as well.
Also, what's going on with their base? Like, is their base just made of escalators?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, what?
Basically, they put one in, and they had a 2-for-1 sale, so they just carried on putting them in. So now it's just one big up and down one.
There you go, kids. So, don't fall for the 2-for-1 sale.
Yeah.
And
dodgy contractors. That's what it is.
Exactly. Is it just me, or is every like adult male in that anime the creepiest person ever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like they're all creepy. Yeah. Even the one that's supposed to be the good guy is really, really creepy.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I don't know. Maybe the guy that's doing it is a person behind it's a feminist. It's like
maybe it was. Maybe that's what it is. It's
I don't know.
It's incredibly. Yeah, we don't really like this anime. In case you haven't noticed, I think we should just go ahead and rate it before we cause some more upset.
So much red in it as well. It's like
too much red.
Is this a Mars?
Basically, my verdict is
that's gonna be a new Evangelion. I can already see it.
Basically, my verdict is I will not be watching this ever again. No, thank you.
Same here. I just don't want to ever watch it again.
No. Too much stress involved in watching that.
I already can see the comments now.
Yeah.
Please tell us why. Where do the angels come from?
Why so many escalators? Why?
And why is everything red?
Yeah.
These are the questions we want to know.
So, next week, we will be looking at another 5 anime. And the 5 anime that we are going to be looking at are Occultic 9, Monster Hunter Stories, Ran On, Mayatomi Zwei, Daphne in the Brilliant Blue, and Terror in Resonance.
Ooh.
I think that last one's going to be a treat for us. Definitely going to be a treat for us. But we sadly have reached time on our little weekly chat. So I'm afraid from Ash it's
goodbye.
And for me, I'm going to bring the catchphrase back. It's Tara. I can't do this anymore. So tell me if you please.